Fisher's Landing Elementary School was recently named recipient of Washington State's Overall Excellence Award. This award is granted by the Washington State Board of Education and the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction to schools whose academic performance is in the top 5% in the state among all elementary schools.
What do you like about going to Fisher's Landing?
I like going to Fisher's Landing because it's a great environment to learn, and it feels like just a natural place to have fun and ready yourself for the future.
What kinds of things do you learn at Fisher's Landing?
We learn like life skills. Our principal on morning announcements tells us how to be safe, and
we learn math, and then the math isn't like if you're in second grade, you do fifth grade math. They have like the right math.
Each grade's a little different, and the teachers try to help us go towards our expectations and try to improve us and try to make us go farther.
They put it in a way, if you don't get it one way, they have another way for you to learn it. So.
What kinds of things do you learn at Fisher's Landing?
Well, in the 5th grade, so far we've been learning in social studies. We've been learning about the Boston Massacre and the Boston Tea Party and colonial life, basically.
And you get to have lots of friends.
But when I came here, we learned much more, and I felt good about what I was learning.
What I really like about going to Fisher's Landing is the teachers and how nice the people are. Because every teacher I really did have was really kind and respectful.
I like going to Fisher's Landing because it is fun and you learn a lot.
Will probably be maybe the specialists like PE and music and library.
Sing good songs and how to be healthy.
We learn about a lot of stuff. Right now we're learning about decimals and it's really fun.
Like recess.
Oh.
I learned to read and I learned to write. It's a fun place.
Receiving the state's Overall Excellence Award is testimony to the commitment all members of the Fishers Landing community have for the learning success of each student. The students, teachers, staff members, and families of Fishers Landing have a strong understanding that each member plays a significant and essential role in making sure students learn at high levels. Families teach, support, and guide their children in learning. Students are invested in their learning and seek to be the best student learners they can be. Teachers understand the learning standards their students need to learn, then utilize effective teaching practices to reach and teach all students.
The overall community feeling in the school with parents and teachers, staff members.
We have a very supportive community that really is involved in our school and passed the levy for us this year. So I think we're very lucky to be where we are in the community and have the support we do.
Accountability, that my children have all been held accountable not only for schoolwork but for their actions and their behaviors in the classroom and with their friends on the playground, with their actions with the teachers.
And every teacher that we've ever encountered has gone out of their way to make sure that every child gets what they need.
Last, but certainly not least, the culture at Fishers Landing was intentionally created when Fishers Landing opened in 1996 under the leadership of Mr. Joseph Seagram. This culture has been nurtured and maintained every year since, so all students can and will continue to learn in a peaceful, caring, focused learning environment.
I would say there's a climate of mutual respect, cooperation, working together, and integrity.
I think the kids, for the most part, show a joy for learning, and I think that's probably started in the home, but that we really try to build on that.
There's a certain school and class culture that should be followed, and I feel like the students rise to the occasion.
That from the very beginning when Fishers Landing opened, Mr. Seagram was the principal and he had high expectations of everyone.
I think one of the great things about Fishers Landing is the kids. Because the kids are the ones that take the tests, they are the ones that run the pacer, they are the ones that sing in the concerts.
I couldn't agree with you more. I remember thinking when I came to Fishers Landing, I don't know anybody, I'm like a new kid. It turns out we have some of the nicest kids in town.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're awesome. They're willing to, take risks and try new things and persevere when the learning's tough. Couldn't ask for a better group to work with.
I've met students this year that have returned to Fishers Landing after being gone for a year or two, attending another school, and they return and it's like they came home again. They're so comfortable. They're very pleased to meet up with their friends, to reconnect with teachers that they had, and they are ready to begin again, pick up where they left off.
We also know that the school reflects the community that it serves, because the guidance, the support, the encouragement, the motivation that they receive from the parents, and the kids come well prepared and the parents support the efforts of our teachers, efforts that are being done in the classroom. And so we all work together as a community of learners. That makes the difference.
So can you give us 3 words that describe Fisher's Landing?
Well, first, radical, because they give us big questions that help us think, and they're really good for our brain. And achievement, because they help us achieve our goals and all the things that we learn here and stuff. And also audacious, because
as prepared, fun, and secure.
Super magnificent school.
Professional, intentional, and elite.
Fisher's Landing is
caring,
dedicated,
awesome,
educational learning community.
fun, safe, and respectful.
Thoughtful, respectful, nice, and I can keep on going on.